No, he's not. He's busy making movies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 10 draft of the XFL. It's time to shake things up again. So, this is our Season 10 draft and the official addition of Risa Solrisa as a participant.
Risa Solrisa está aquí.
Yes. Also with us, of course, are my two existing co-competitors, Jeff and Tiff.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So, because we are
finally I got to introduce this time.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I didn't get forgotten.
But this is all the reason why you need to kick my ass this season.
Uh-huh.
She kicked your ass last season.
And I kicked your ass last season before that.
That's true. You're not wrong. This last season only happened because all my guys got injured and or fired.
Or quit.
Or quit. All right. So this is a new participant draft, which means it's a little bit different from the drafts where we have the same people. I'm going to go ahead and share for the people at home the Google Doc that we will be using for tracking the draft. If I go on over here yonder, I open this up.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's a fresh draft.
Yeah, precisely. I'm going to go ahead and close Firefox because I don't need that open right now. Okay.
Nobody ever needs Firefox open.
No. All right, so here's how this is going to work. Where am I going? I want to go over here. Okay, so these are the draft rules. We're going with the left-hand set of rules because we have a new participant. The other set of rules are if we are keeping the same people. We'll hold on to those for the next time. So the rules are as follows. The winner of the previous season, that being Jeff, will get the prize of automatically retaining either one male and one female superstar, or in lieu of both, one tag team. Jeff, would you like to tell the people at home who you will be retaining?
Seth freaking Rollins. And Asuka.
All right. So, Universal Champion and Asuka, the former SmackDown Women's Champ. Good choices.
Stupid not to keep Seth.
Pretty much. So that's good choices. So in that case, we knew that. And then, Tiff, you are allowed to keep one superstar as the runner-up from last season. Who are you keeping?
Becky 212.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. Good choice. So then basically, new participant, in this case, Risa, will have the right of first draft pick to sort of give her a little bit of an advantage, given that she's new to this and is kind of coming into this a bit blind. So that'll give her a little bit of an advantage in getting some good people. All of our rosters are cleared. Other than the three superstars just named, nobody is on anybody's team. We're drafting clean. Once the drafting is complete, we will look at the roster sizes and we will adjust them to ensure evenness of roster sizes, generally speaking. And I'll keep a running tally of how many people are on each roster as we go. And then once we are at the very end of that, there will be an opportunity for people to make trades among participants if we want to do that. If people want to get people they didn't get to draft or move things around. And then once that's over, if anybody has come up with their team name, we will announce that. And if not, then remaining team names will be announced tomorrow night when we will be having the first scoring of the season, because this is probably going to take long enough that we're not going to want to do both tonight.
No. I would also like to point out to... Go ahead.
I said no, indeed.
No. So I'd like to point out to those who are keeping score at home who have been watching us, this draft will differ from any other draft that we've done, because for those keeping track at home, after we decided, hey, you know what, tag teams and stables should be as a unit, we had the first pick, first drafter kind of set the tone for the entire draft by, like, say they pick a team, then everyone else has to pick a team. This season, we're not doing that. Anyone can pick anything they want.
Yeah, we used to have a procedure where whoever did the first pick would set a tone for a round of drafting. If they drafted a male superstar, everybody had to pick a guy. If it was a female, everybody picked a woman. If it was a team, everybody had to pick a team in an attempt to keep evenness. But you know what? That's kind of really didn't accomplish much, and really all it did was hog tie everybody that wasn't the first drafter and give them a generally unfair advantage. So we have dropped that.
Yeah, so that's a change for you, Tiff, to be aware of.
So this is our draft roster, which I will keep up on the board as we go through. We have male superstars, female superstars, tag teams and twofers, and our factions, which are people of groups of 3 or more. I think they're all 3, though.
Yeah.
So they will be available for draft. They are colored by brand, red for Raw, blue for SmackDown, this kind of purplish color for 205 Live, and cross-coloring for anybody that's on multiple brands.
So before we begin, Risa, do you have any questions about any of the teams and stuff and superstars about who they are? Because I know you asked me about AOP before, so I was wondering if you had any other questions. Like, he's got the B team up there; doesn't actually tell you who's in it.
Oh yeah, some of these I tried to fix that to try to avoid that. Let me go ahead and just do that. If you have a question during the contest, you can ask us.
Well, I figure if she has questions, she might want to ask now, so she can kind of plan out who she wants to try to go for.
That's Modelis, Curtis, Axel. Let's see. Sanity would be Leonard Wolf. And who's the third Sanity member, Jeff?
E Young.
All right, Eric Young.
And you know who the Lucha House Party are because you mentioned them earlier. So.
Malcolm and Razor.
Is there any questions you have, Lisa, before we go into this?
One in the first column.
Okay, scroll over to the main superstar.
Hang on a sec. Ruby Riot, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
Yep, thank you, Tiff. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to expand that column a little bit to offset that. Sarah Logan. Okay, there we go. And then, is there any other teams that I don't have? I think everybody else is kind of named in some manner or another. Yeah, okay. Let me scroll on Truth Carmella. Yeah, okay. So then you had a concern over here. Whoa, jumping around. There.
Like EC3? Is that just his name?
That's his name. It's short for Ethan Carter III.
Oh, okay.
However, Ethan Carter III was the name he used in the other company, TNA, and since he's come back to WWE, because he was originally in WWE as Derek Bateman in the NXT territory, he left, became EC3, his gimmick being that he's kind of a rich, snobby dude who prides himself on his physical appearance. Since he's come back to WWE, he has gone by EC3 as the abbreviation because WWE could copyright that, and they didn't want to use Ethan Carter III for fear of being too much, they don't like to acknowledge that companies other than WWE exist.
Well, also, the reason he was called Ethan Carter III is because he was supposed to be like the illegitimate son of Dixie Carter.
Right.
That was his entire gimmick, but since that's not a thing anymore, they can't go with that. It doesn't make sense.
Actually, he was her nephew.
Okay, either way, he was related to her. That's why he had the last name of Carter.
Dixie Carter, the former authority figure and quote-unquote owner of TNA.
Okay.
So, that's who that is.
All right. Let's get this started.
And like I said, if during the course of the draft you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. If you want to know who somebody is or a little bit about them, you can ask us. We'll tell you. That's fine.
Thank you.
Remember that the ones in purple on 205 Live are generally cruiserweights. So that's the way they wrestle. They tend to do a lot of flippy shit and high-speed stuff.
Yeah.
And, other than that, I think we're okay on this and we can kind of proceed. And also a reminder to everybody at home who's already in the draft, this coming Monday and Tuesday are the Superstar Shakeup in the actual WWE, which means the current brands people are on may not be the brands that they're on by the end of this coming week. And who knows what kind of feuds or other factions and things may come out of this. So there is a certain amount of unknown future in this. Yes, Jeff.
Hey, Jim, there's one more change we need to make. And actually, I noticed you don't even have him on the list at all. What the hell?
Okay.
I noticed you have Kendrick. Kendrick and Tozawa should be together.
Why?
Because they're a team. And I noticed Tozawa's not even on the list, so.
He's not?
Nope. I do not see Akira Tozawa.
That's weird. How do we miss Tozawa?
No, delete Kendrick and put them in the tag teams and twofers.
Okay. There, stay. Okay, and then I want to go over here, color. Okay, and then we'll just throw these in. Put these here, right click, sort range, A to Z, sort. Okay, got it.
And then take out the word "the" from their name.
From what?
Go back to where you wrote it.
Where? I don't know where it is. I lost it.
Right underneath your mouse. But
here. Yeah.
Okay.
No, the part is because Brian Kendrick is introduced as the Brian Kendrick.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's his rename. He's the Brian Kendrick, which is why I put it as apostrophe the, because I didn't want them to end up under T just because of the.
As long as surprised you didn't put Tozawa first, but that's okay. That works.
Kendrick is the senior superstar.
Ah.
Akira's the one doing all the work.
That is true. But that's what he does.
Okay, thank you.
Ha!
All right, let's
Anyway.
get this underway.
Okay, we're gonna get this. So whenever a superstar is drafted, I will move them over here to the team rosters page. You can see we have Team Jeff, Team James, Team Tiff, and Team Risa. And so we will. I'll move them over as we go, and then jump back to the roster pages after each pick. That way, the pages will remain only showing the available superstars. Also, as a note, Risa, just something to keep in the back of your mind and think about, not relevant right this moment, but you may remember if you've seen the videos, on the actual scoring pages, we each sort of have a team color. I'm kind of a pale red, Jeff is sort of a green, and Tiff is a pink. So if there is a what?
Right.
So if there's a color you want, let me know.
Oh, okay. Do you have aquamarine? No, I'm kidding.
I can do a bluish aquamarine if you want. I can do that. And any color that can be used for a cell coloration in Excel, I can use.
Okay.
So I can give you aquamarine if you really want that. John was previously a regular blue. So there's an option. Any shade of blue would be good. Any shades of, if you like a yellow shade, we could do anything like that. So just keep it in the back of your head and just let me know before tomorrow night's recording so I can have it ready to go.
Still surprised you didn't take gold.
Yeah.
All right.
I got red is good enough.
So,
all right. So
Risa, take your pick.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, let me move the people that you guys are keeping so that we have that.
Oh, yeah,
set.
that's a good idea.
We're going to cut Seth freaking Rollins and put him over here on Team Jeff. Okay. Delete that cell. And then we're also going to take Asuka off the women's roster. For the time being, I'll move them over if they're drafted. I'll put the team list in alphabetical order after the drafting is done. I'm not going about it right this minute.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just keep having to keep doing it over and over again, so I'm not going to do that. And then we have Becky Two Belts. Go over to Team Tiff.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to delete that. And shift up. Okay. So, Risa, first pick. The draft is open, my dear.
Okay. Well, I wanted it to be a surprise for most people, but you had to say it before the show started. So, woo! Charlotte Flair.
Nice. Going with Charlotte. Excellent choice.
Go ahead.
Woo!
Just like bring it.
All right. Charlotte is drafted. Very well. Let me get rid of her space. And I'm going to delete that cell. All right. Jeff, you, as the winner of last season, you get second pick.
The Hardy Boys.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, I did.
Of course
too.
you did. I told you what I was going to do.
I know. All right, where are they? Where's the freaking? Oh, here we go. Hardy Boys. There we go. Also, I've indicated in the box champions, as you might see there with the Hardy Boys. So. All right. Tiff?
Hey, Jim?
Yep.
I know this might create a little extra work for you, but I was thinking in the full-on rosters, like where you have all our rosters, do you want to separate the Hardy Boys and put Matt and Jeff so we actually can see how many superstars we each have?
I'm going to keep a running tally up here like this with a number.
Okay, that works.
That way we have an idea and I don't have to worry about doing that.
Fair.
I will update that with each pick.
That is fair.
Okay. Tiff.
Oh wow.
And if you want me to scroll down so you can see the rest of the list, please let me know.
Yeah, scroll down if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
because hang on, let me see if I can do this. There we go. How about that? That helps.
I'm gonna go with a man formerly known as Mustafa Ali.
Oh,
Fair.
I did not see that coming. That's Ali, formerly Mustafa. All right. Not bad at all. Okay. Go back over here. Let me get rid of his space. Delete cell. All right. Well, if things are open, I think I would be. I think I would kind of be a fool not to go for the New Day.
Yes, you would.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. He has no knee. He has no knee.
Why, sir? Why are the numbers up there?
That's how many people we have on the
roster. That's the total number of people that are on our roster because the teams are grouped as one unit. So I wanted to accurately reflect the number of people on the teams.
Okay.
So that way, even though New Day's only taking up one spot, they're 3 people. So I wanted to make sure that was clear. All right, so that's one full round of drafting done. Well done, everybody. We're off to a good start. Risa, we're back around to you.
All right. All right, so...
And again, if you want me to scroll, let me know.
Okay. Now we're good right here.
This is kind of why I gave you all the link, because if you each open it, you can actually just kind of look through it and scroll individually for yourselves and not have to have me do it.
Yeah, exactly. What, am I taking too long, or?
No, I'm just letting you... I'm just saying that's why if everybody wanted to open it, you guys could individually still see my updates, but not have to worry about the part that the audience is seeing being the part that you need to look through.
Okay, so, oh my gosh. So I have like a 3-way tie in my head of who I want to pick next, but,
That's the difficulty of the draft. You've got to worry, okay, I'm going to go for that. Are the others going to still be available by the time it comes back around to me again? What is the risk? It's a risk reward. You got to do the best you can.
Okay, man, because if I don't take him, he won't be on my team, and I will have to cry. So, Finn Balor.
Fair.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
She said Finn.
Finn Balor, great choice. The Intercontinental Champion. The Demon King. All right. Let's see. Where the hell? Here we go. Finn Balor, Intercontinental Champ.
Jim, go buy Risa a Balor Club t-shirt.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Let's see. Team Risa gets Finn Balor. Boom. Okay.
And really, it's just because I like to stare at him.
That's fine.
You doesn't.
There you go. All right. Jeff comes back to you.
I have a lot of choices.
There's a lot of choices.
There's a lot of good choices, actually.
There are.
A lot of good choices.
Dig in. Go for it. Go for a good choice. Pick who you like.
Sorry, that was just me taking a breath. I was not
That's fine.
meaning for it to sound like I'm mad at anybody.
No, it's perfectly fine.
I was curious, but I was like, you know what? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
You know what? I'm going to go with one that no one's going to see coming.
Okay.
I'm going to take Blackachet.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh, Blackachet. Okay. Let's see, Team Jeff.
Because I think now that WrestleMania is over, they're going to get massive push.
We will see.
That, and I like Blackachet. I think they're cool.
That's fair. They are a good team. You're not
I love
wrong.
Ricochet.
All right. Tiff. Well, Tiff's taking a minute to think. While Tiff's taking a minute to think about this, just for the benefit of the audience, we have removed these superstars here from the roster from last season for varying reasons. Alicia Fox isn't on the air because of her alcohol problems. which she's supposed to
Aw.
deal with. The Bella Twins are effectively retired at this point. Brock Lesnar went to the UFC with Paul Heyman, probably. Chris Jericho is now in the AEW and is wrestling for them. Dean Ambrose has chosen to leave the WWE for reasons unknown. Goldust just fucking disappeared off the planet. I don't know where he went.
He's probably backstage.
Probably.
Just getting
Hideo
back.
Itami left the WWE. Jason Jordan was injured and hasn't come back yet, so he may never come back. With Kurt Angle obviously retired at WrestleMania. TJP left the WWE. The Rock is a legend. It was only on the roster because he used to randomly show up, but he doesn't really do that anymore because he's making movies. And Ty Dillinger also left the WWE and is now taking independent bookings under another name. So these people are no longer around. If anybody's at home is wondering where those people went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the right squad.
Oh, all right. Nice. First 3-person team to go.
Second, you took the New Day.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I took the New Day. My bad.
I was predicting that Tiff was going to pick that team.
You
All right.
predicted that, did you?
All right, Jim.
All right, my turn. Let's see. Who do I want to take?
Risa's a fortune teller now.
Apparently. Choices of who I want to take.
All right, I'm going to predict this one too, and I'll let you know if I was right. Okay, got it.
What do I want to do here? All right. You know what? I'm going to go for somebody that in the entire time that we have done this fantasy log, I have never been able to get on my roster, I don't think.
Okay.
My memory serves correctly. I'm going to go with the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Saw that coming.
Mhm.
As soon as you said
Now,
someone
Madam
you've
Risa,
never
did you-
had, I was like, oh, I know what's coming.
Yeah, I own an AJ shirt, so it lets me justify a shirt.
There you go.
Madam Risa, did you figure that out?
Oh no, I was way wrong.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm done. We're going back around to Risa.
Okay. So I think it's about time I pick a tag team. So
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
yeah.
Go
or
for it.
slash twofer. And there's like, I have a tie of which ones I want to pick, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have to go for it
Just go for
Okay.
one.
because I think they're gonna do something with him slash them. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush.
That is a
Wow.
solid choice.
I have faith that they'll be used for them at some point.
Well, you do have a slight bonus with them. I don't know if you're aware of this.
No, I'm not.
Leo Rush is a 205 Live superstar.
He wrestles
Oh,
cruiserweight
really?
matches on 205 Live from time to time.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So you do get match points for Leo Rush on occasion. He debuted on 205 Live and was wrestling there for a while before he showed up on Raw managing Bobby Lashley. So
Okay.
it gives you
Yeah,
an
and
extra
Jim
little bit.
forgot to purple Leo Rush, so that's probably why you didn't know that.
I did forget to have purple
Yeah,
Leo
that's
Rush. That's
exactly
my
why I
bad.
didn't know,
Let me go ahead and
Jim.
fix that. There we go. He is purpled.
See, now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
So that comes back to me, right?
That is correct, sir.
No, it comes back to me.
Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Going with the goddess.
Yeah.
All right. Now it goes to Tiff.
Get out of the way. Oops.
No, I'm not going to get out of the way.
Stop pushing.
Cat was trying to get in my face and I couldn't see the screen.
Cats do that with computers. Fun random fact for people at home. Have you ever wondered why cats tend to cuddle up on computers and things? It's because cats have a higher average body temperature than human beings. We have a 98.6 average body temperature. Theirs is closer to about a 102. As a result, in our comfortable environment, they're actually a little bit cold, which is why they tend to cuddle up on things that emanate warmth, like computers, TVs, things like that.
Uh-huh.
It's a fun fact for you.
Fun fact, didn't know that.
Now you
Use that
know,
line.
and knowing is half the battle.
You used that line already.
I use that line frequently, which is hilarious considering I have never seen that show.
What?
What show?
G.I. Joe.
Joe.
I've seen the G.I. Joe live action movies. I have never watched that show. It was a little before my time.
I don't
Oh, I see what you're trying to.
remember the TV shows.
Gee, well, you're in Canada. You have weird TV shows.
I mean, I have weird TV shows. I know I'm in Canada, but there are not that many weird TV shows. I mean, I've seen.
You guys invented a cartoon show called David the Gnome that we imported to Nickelodeon that ended with David the Gnome and his wife voluntarily committing suicide.
Well, that's news to me because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it makes sense you wouldn't have heard of G.I. Joe because it was created as U.S. Army propaganda during the war.
It seems to be familiar, but there's the Transformers.
Yeah,
Does anybody remember Cowboys of Moo Mesa?
Yes.
Yes.
Does
That was on
anybody
Fox Kids here.
remember the mice that were from outer space or something?
The biker mice from Mars.
Yeah.
Anybody remember the Street Sharks?
Yes.
Yeah.
90s.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, somebody was picking a draft pick. Who the hell was it? Tiff.
That was
Anything.
me. Yeah, back at the matter at the end of it. I think.
Therefore, you are.
I know. I think I'll go with Tony Nese.
Oh, the
Good choice.
Cruiserweight Champion. Nice. All right. Going over to Team Tiff. Okay, Jeff, here's a question. Well, here's a question for anybody, actually, but Jeff, being the 205 Live guy, might have more familiarity. If Cedric Alexander is the heart of 205 Live and Mustafa Ali was the soul of 205 Live, what is Tony Nese?
The 8-pack of 205 Live.
Fair. I respect that. All right. So, let's see here.
Actually, in that vein, he'd be the guts of 205 Live.
Okay, I'll give you that. So that gets back around to me for a draft pick.
Yes.
And so that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and take somebody else that I really, really like, and I'm hoping he gets a push. Not that he hasn't already gotten a pretty strong push, but I really like this guy, so I'm going to have to take the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
Damn you.
All right. Okay, going back around to Risa.
I see Bray Wyatt's there on the roster. Is he coming back?
You think so?
There's a lot of social media activity and things indicating that he will likely be back imminently. So we're hoping, like I said, if it turns out he's not and we get down to it, then so be it. But purportedly, he will be coming back. Also, on there, you might notice Luke Harper, who returned to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
All right, Rita, who are you taking?
All right, so I'm going to go for Boston Hug.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good. It probably should be worth informing you that Bayley and Sasha have been actively protesting their loss of the women's tag titles at WrestleMania.
Right.
Basically, it was said that they were literally laying down on the floor outside the locker room in protest, and also outside the hotel rooms. Apparently they were told when they were given the belts that they were going to get a nice long run with the women's tag titles in order to establish them and give them credibility and legitimacy, and then this shit happened, and they are very unhappy about that, to the point that Sasha Banks threatened to quit, and they told her, go home and cool off before you make a rash decision.
Ah, okay.
Which is why Sasha was not on Monday Night Raw this week.
Yeah, she wasn't. But Bailey still showed up, so
Bailey showed up and got jobbed out to Alexa Bliss.
That's why I took Alexa Bliss.
Makes sense. She's wrestling it again. Anyway.
You need to remove the...
Yeah, I got it.
So you need to increment Risa's...
I didn't increment Risa? Oh, okay, yep. You're right. One,
of
two,
course,
three,
when
four.
I had her on my roster, she wasn't wrestling that much.
Yeah.
That tends to happen a lot in this thing. Is you'll have people and they won't do anything, and then things finally trade over, and then they actually start doing stuff. I'm trying to think. What was Jeff? What was the infamous one that happened where John had somebody forever and they didn't do anything, and then I got him and he started getting points? Was that Roman Reigns?
It might have been. There was the infamous one where I got stuck with Jinder Mahal, and they randomly decided to make him the SmackDown champion.
Oh yeah, they ended up being champion. That's true. That was right. I remember that was in the draft because we ended up with uneven rosters, and you had to give me a person, and you offered me Jinder, and I'm like, no, give me Eric Rowan because I have the other Wyatt dudes, or I have Luke Harper or whatever. Give me Eric Rowan instead, so I have all the dudes for that faction. And then Jinder Mahal just randomly freaking wins the WWE title, the blue hell out of nowhere because we're expanding to India. We need to look good. Put the title on an Indian dude. That was literally the reason for that. Yeah. Not even joking. Anywho, I believe that would be your pick, Jeff?
Yep. Because he's after Risa.
Yeah, because Risa just got them. So, Jeff, what do you got?
Right. Gonna glance. Oh, never mind. I'll just click over.
So you had the document. You can scroll it yourself. But if you want me to, just say so. I will scroll it. It changes up the screen for the people watching at home that want to see what's going on. That are just looking at a roster screen right now. I'll scroll it for anyway.
Yeah, I might as well. Just because he hasn't been picked yet, and it's like if I don't pick him now, I'm probably not going to get him.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan.
Oh.
Daniel Bryan! That was probably a smart move, Jeff.
And I was debating it because it's like I'm like heavily stacking SmackDown right now, and that's not a good thing.
That is true. But you got Rollins.
I do.
And in all fairness, I was stacking SmackDown one season, and I still came in like second.
Yeah, you did well.
All right. So, Tiff.
Yes.
Your pick.
What can I help you with?
It's your draft pick. That's how you can help.
I know. Lars Sullivan.
Oh, Big Lars Sullivan, the new debut from this
pick.
week. That's probably a good choice. Or I'd like to call him the new Braun Strowman.
Braun Sullivan?
Yeah. Well, he's the new Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman is the new Big Show.
The new Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman's going to SmackDown.
Probably, yeah. He did get in a fight with Samoa Joe last week.
All right, Jim, who you taking?
Yeah, let me shift this up. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see here. What do I want to do? Checking the rosters out. Decisions to make.
Your favorite thing to do.
I know.
Let
Let me see what I've got over here already. Okay.
While we're waiting for him to make a decision, Risa, why? How did it? Is it a nickname or whatever? How did you come up with Risa Solrisa? Like Solrisa? Did you just come up with a nickname or something?
Well, Risa's from the short version of my full name, which is Clarissa. And Sonrisa just kind of like went with it, and it means smile. So, like,
Okay.
Risa Sonrisa.
Okay.
It's very much a wrestler name, which is awesome.
It is.
Not a lot like Tiff. Or Jeff or
Yes,
James.
but you have an actual moniker, a ring name. You're the Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
True.
And Jeff is the
only
forever.
because I live in Canada.
Yeah. And Jeff is the
And
forever
if it's from
Jeff is the
Kevin,
forever degenerate. Yes, no, okay.
Yep.
Let's see here.
If you're still trying to make a decision and it's going to be a little bit until you get to me, I need to step out for a second.
That's fine. Go right ahead, because after me, there's still 2 other picks, so you're fine. So this is the best time you could take to do it. Choices.
You could take the Edge heads and get the Raw Tag Team Champions.
I could take the Edge heads for the Raw Tag Team titles. All right. I'm gonna stick. I was gonna thinking about variants on this, but I think I'm gonna stick with my original plan here. Again,
Okay.
I'm gonna justify a shirt. I'm gonna take the big dog,
Fair.
Roman Reigns.
You're lucky I didn't take him.
Yeah, well, you didn't. So,
No, I didn't.
all right.
I justified other shirts.
Indeed. So that's gonna bring it around to Risa.
Okay.
Well, let me update that. I update my number 3, 4, 5, 6. I update my number here. 6. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Risa should be at. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then Jeff is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. Cool. Making sure.
Yep.
All right. So I am. This might come as a surprise to Jim, but I am going to walk with Elias.
Oh!
Wow.
Nice. I approve of that draft pick. That is well done. Because WWE stands for Walk with Elias. All right. Swat there.
I used to hate him, but he's growing on me. He's
That's
a good
fair.
kid.
He does do that. He does grow on you. All right. So that's going to bring it over to Jeff.
All right.
Oh, so many choices.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start establishing my 205 Live presence.
All righty.
I'm going to take Humberto Carrillo.
Nice. Good choice. They've been pushing him lately.
Well, he's supposedly currently in a feud with Drew Gulak, so.
Yeah, there you go.
And now we wait for Tiff to come back.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. It's out here. Cells. Shift up. All right. So, not bad. If we take a peek here, as of right now, Jeff with the largest roster at 10 people right now because he's been drafting a lot of teams.
Because I started with 2.
Not 2. Risa is currently tied with Tiff. They both have 7 right now. I'm currently dragging behind a little bit at 6 because I haven't drafted any teams except the New Day.
Yeah. And when it gets down near the end, I'm going to have to start drafting complete trash so I have trading or pitching fodder because I'm going to have the larger roster.
Yeah, that is how that works.
Alrighty.
Tiff, it is your draft pick.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, Tiff, can you hear us?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was I unmuted or not. So.
Yep, you're good.
Just wanna make sure.
It's your draft pick. So what you missed, I drafted Roman Reigns.
No surprise there.
Yep. Risa drafted Elias, and Jeff drafted Humberto Carrillo from 205 Live.
Okie dokie. Okay, I want to see if they do anything with this person, considering what happened, like, maybe last week.
Okay.
I'm going to choose Lacey Evans.
That's probably a smart choice, because she's getting pushed against Becky 2 belts. So you have that entire feud now. That was a really good choice. Well done. Okay, shift that up. So that's gonna push it back. Let's see.
To you.
That's me, right? Okay, cool. It's me. So, looking at everything that's kind of going on around here compared to some of the other things being pulled to try to keep some evenness going, I want to.
Well, at some point, it's not going to be even.
No, I know. That's just how that goes. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking I need another belt in my roster, so I'm gonna take the U.S. champ Samoa Joe.
Fuck you.
Joe is gonna kill you. Joe is gonna kill you.
Joe.
Because let's be honest, if what we saw on SmackDown is true, he's feuding with Braun Strowman, which means, yeah, Joe's probably not losing that feud because if there's one thing they love, it's making Braun Strowman look bad. So that was my pick, Risa.
All
If
right.
you're not aware, I'm drinking coffee.
That is a good thing.
Fair.
Okay, so I think Tiff's at 8 now, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I didn't. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are correct. That should be 8.
You don't forget to increment yours.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm at 7. Okay.
Yes, I'm glad we can count.
You know, the bachelors and that.
All right, Risa, who you taking?
Okay, so just to counter the other feud, I'm gonna take Drew Gulak and Jack Gallagher.
It's Gallagher. I think I spelled that wrong.
No, you spelled it right.
No, it's Gallagher, not Gallagher.
Yeah,
But
no, that's spelled right. The G is silent.
Okay. Good choice.
Brits are weird.
In either case, it's a good choice.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time to even out my roster a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, that did not delete their box. Let me delete their box.
That did not delete their box.
Okay, there we go.
And also, I think you upped me by 1 instead of 2.
I did. 2,
Maybe.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. You're at 9. My bad. There we go.
I'm going to take
I
someone.
said, at least we can count, but I guess Jeff can't. Sorry.
Well, I mean, even out in terms of like balancing my roster. I'm going to take someone I don't think I've ever had on my roster, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
It's time for the X Pound to get these hands.
You're right. Braun has usually gone between me and John, and Tim has had him, but I don't think you've ever had Braun.
I do now.
That was a good choice. That's a good, wise choice. All right, Braun in the hizzy. Let's go ahead.
Braun is in the hizzy.
Let's get rid of that. Okay. And that's going to bring the pick to Tiff.
I think I'll go with the Iconics.
Going for the women's tag champs. Good choice. All right, we're Team Tiff. There we go. So that's going to up her to 10 and tie her with Jeff for the moment. Wait, I didn't up you for Braun. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should be an 11. Again, I can't count today. There we go.
Still pretty balanced, though.
2, 3,
Today?
4,
Is
5,
that
6,
just
7, 8,
today?
9, 10. Yeah.
Are you sure that's just today?
Very funny. Anyway, so Iconics drafted. Well done. And we're going to go ahead and delete, shift up the cell here. All right, and let's see. That's
you.
That was to me. Cool, I get a draft pick. Oh, let's see. What do I want to do here?
I think there's one on there. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for yet.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to see if you're gonna go for it.
Well, I don't know what it is, so
Well, pick.
I know. So if I look over here, I notice that there's no women on my roster, which is kind of a problem.
Yes.
So looking at what's left around here, I'm gonna do that. Let's see.
You can go with who you had before. She was a pretty solid pick. And still remains a pretty solid pick.
I suppose that's true, but I don't know if I want to go that route. Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let me just check over. Yeah. All right.
You could take a team and bolster your roster a little bit.
I could do that if I wanted to do that. Go
Take
for
like
it.
Naya and Tamina or something.
Yeah, but when do they ever do anything except look imposing and then lose?
At least they're consistent.
I guess that's true. They are fair. They are kind of consistent, but yeah, I was leaning toward. I'm going to take Ember Moon.
Damn you!
If he was going to pick a woman on his roster, that was probably not the one I thought he was going to go for.
I'm going to shift up. All right. That brings it back down to Risa.
All right. Well, how about I kind of just want him on my team.
Okay.
That's fair. A lot of us do that.
So I'm gonna go with Shane O'Mac.
Ah.
Okay.
Going for the money. Here comes the money.
Okay, you want to go there, you go there. Oh, I was talking to the cat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Hey, this is actually balancing out. I'm impressed.
I know. We're doing a pretty good job
far.
with it. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. With that pick, it goes to Jeff.
Okay. So, let me see. Who do I have? Oh, okay. I only have. Yeah. What the heck? I'll go with someone else. I don't think I've ever had on my roster.
Okay.
I'm drafting Tiff.
I'm sorry?
I believe he means he's drafting Natalia,
Yes.
aka the actual in-person Queen of Hearts, as it were.
Wait, you're saying Tiff is not an actual person?
I'm saying that Natalia is the actual in WWE Queen of Hearts. Tiff is the in X-Pound Queen of Hearts. Was my point.
Fair.
All right, Natalia goes over there. Jeff goes up to 12. And then we draft it back over here. Drink that coffee, Tiff.
Yeah, don't do that. That's contagious.
And let's see. So that pick was Jeff, which means Tiff, it's your pick.
Choices.
There are many choices.
Can you go over to the team roster for a second?
Sure. There you go.
Oh, I meant my team roster for a second.
Oh, you
Let me
mean
see if I can-
our participant rosters?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke and Rusev.
Ah, Shinsuke,
Shinshin and
Ruru, and
Ruru.
Lana. Yes. Shinshin, Ruru, and Lana. Nicely done, Tiff. That's probably a solid pick right there.
That makes her have a larger team than me.
It does. It puts her up at 13. How about that?
Sweet. All right, Jim. Who you got in your pocket?
Let's see.
Zip it, lock it, put it in the pocket.
Something like that.
Oop. Scared the kitty cat.
Oops.
Oops.
I feel. Let's see. Let me see. What do I have over? Right. Okay. I'm still a little heavy on. All right, I can make up for that. All right. Let's see.
else, all these colors are gonna change soon, right?
Some of them, not all. We don't know which ones will change and which ones won't, though.
Yeah.
So we will have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I need more women on my roster. I'll take Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. I need more women.
Fair.
That's what every guy says.
Oh my.
All right, over to Risa.
Yes, indeed, Risa.
All right. So I need another team.
Sure.
Okay. You got teams, you got factions. Take your pick.
Yeah. So I think that it might be a safe bet to go with, all right, hold on. Let me just think about this a little more.
Sure.
So I'm wondering who's gonna be after that title. So I'm gonna go with Heavy Machinery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like
pick.
it. That's a good choice right there. Well done. All right, let me move this up here. Cell, shift up. Jeff, what you got?
Oni Lorcan.
Going at the cruiserweights. Probably good considering you're the 205 Live guy. I do not blame you.
You are the 205 Live guy.
Well, yes, he scores 205 Live.
I know.
All right, shift up. So then that puts it at Tiff.
Yes, but you gotta push everybody else's numbers up.
Do I? Let's find out. 1,
Risa, go
2,
to
3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Jeff is at 13. Let's fix these numbers up. I am at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's correct. Tiff is at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. Oh, sorry, it's 3 with Lana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Risa is at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Risa needs to go up by 2. Okay. Now Tiff's pick.
Oh, Lucha House Party.
Oh!
Damn it.
Lucha, Lucha, Lucha.
How many people is that?
3.
3.
That's Kalisto, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado. Puts her at 16, if I've counted correctly.
Yes,
4, 5,
because
6,
3 plus
7, 8,
3
9,
is
10,
6.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 16. Tiff has the biggest roster right now by 3.
Mhm.
That can easily change, though. All right. So that's my pick, right?
Oh yeah, that's your pick.
No.
All right, my pick. Let's see.
Who do you want?
Who do I want? Let's see. Look at my roster here. Who do I want?
Pick a color, any color.
I know, right? Let's see. What do I want to do here? Need something useful. Who do I want? Who do I want? Who do I want?
Okay, we've heard that question 3 times. Now you gotta spin around.
Want do I who? Want do I who? Want do I who?
I always go for a team because I don't think you have that many teams.
I know, yeah, that's
on
why I'm
there.
looking at the teams. I'm trying to figure out what to go with for the teams. But I don't know who to take for a team. I do need a team. All right, I'll take the bar. They are the bar.
Fair.
I try to avoid doing that if only because I currently have a heavy leaning towards SmackDown on my roster, but...
Don't forget to increment your roster.
Yep, I will. I'm just going to get rid of the cell first. And that gives me an additional 2, puts me at 12. Okay.
Over to Risa.
Also, as a reminder to everybody, depending on evenness, there will be some moving around of people at the end to get things a little more even if need be.
Yeah.
By the calculations I did when I put this roster together, I forgot Akira Tozawa. So I think with his addition of Akira Tozawa, I believe that evens it out that we will all be able to have 30 people total on our roster.
Fair.
We will see.
Over to Risa.
All right. So because it would be kind of sad if I didn't have any Hispanic on my team, going with Rey Mysterio.
Ah, Ray.
Not where I thought you'd be going.
Booyaka, booyaka, 619. That also helps considering most of your roster is Raw dudes right now.
Yeah.
You could use a little SmackDown beside. Well, you got Charlotte and Shayno, but still. You got a little heavy leaning toward Raw there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get rid of this. That's going to go to Jeff.
Well, I notice a severe lack of actual Raw male superstars on my team because I don't think Braun is sticking around.
That is fair.
And we don't know where Blackishay's ending up.
Yeah.
I'm assuming SmackDown, but I don't know. I'm going to go with the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Edgeheads.
Oh, okay.
Since no one took them, I gave you all ample opportunity.
Yeah, you sure did.
I was gonna be honest. I was trying to leave those for Risa because she's the only one now that only has one champion on her team.
Yep. But let's be honest. How long are the Edgeheads really going to hold those belts?
That is true. and just enough fair. Now you've got both sets of tag champs and the Universal champ. I've got a world champ and a mid card. Tiff has Becky 2 belts, which counts as 2 champions, plus cruiserweight and women's tag.
Yeah, she has the most belts. She has 4.
Oh, I've got to increment Jeff by 2, didn't I? Jeff's up at 15 now.
Yeah, that's why I even said, I'm like, you know what? Let me not look at the champs, but at who's going for the titles.
That's a good strategy, actually.
That is an excellent strategy, yeah. All right, so that's going to be Tiff's pick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Tiff?
Arya Daivari.
Daivari. He is getting a bit of a push on 205. That's a good choice. All right. No offense, if Tiff is destroying you in terms of 205 picks here, dude. She's got Daivari, the Lucha House Party, Tony Nese.
Yeah, the only one I'm actually really upset about is the Lucha House Party because I kind of wanted them.
He's technically got Mustafa Ali, even though he doesn't appear on that show anymore.
Before you even took him, you had ample time to take him.
That is true. All right, so that's going to put it back around at my pick, right?
Yep.
Cool. Go for it, Jim.
In that case, I'm going to go with somebody else. Looking at it. I'm going to go with the new accountability monitor of the WWE, Sami Zayn.
Okay.
He's back.
Crazy.
They have no reason not to use him. I am pleased by this.
I'm surprised they haven't put him and Kevin Owens back as a faction just yet.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
KO's a face and he's a heel, so they kind of can't do that.
Yeah, they heel turned him. That wouldn't really work.
No, they face turned KO. He was Sammy was a heel when he left.
Right, fair enough. But Sammy came back and was a face for his opening promo, then turned heel right after the match.
He didn't come back as a face. He was fucking the audience. Come on, you know this.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, it's your pick, Risa.
All right. So, let's see. I'm gonna.
Sorry.
I'm gonna grab a team. I'm gonna get Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa.
Oh,
with a 205 team. Nice.
Fair.
That gives
It's a
her
good pick.
That gives her two 205 teams, so that's good.
It's because, Jeff, whenever you talk about them, you get like so excited. So
I like Akira Tozawa, and I do like Spanky. He's a legend. You should know Brian Kendrick. He teamed with Paul London in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, they were the tag champs many times over.
Okay.
Wasn't Brian Kendrick at one point also the protege of Billy Kidman?
He might have been, yeah.
I feel like they were affiliated, or maybe that was Paul London. I don't remember, but I feel like one of them was affiliated with Billy Kidman. Anyway, I'm going to delete that. All right, so Jeff, that's your pick then.
Yep.
Go for it.
Well, he's picking Jim.
Yep.
Those people over on the list that are like either gone or whatever of wrestlers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Fandango? Did he leave? Because I don't remember.
Fandango is injured, but is imminently scheduled to return. But since they haven't officially scheduled his return yet, I didn't put him on there. But if my standing policy, if Fandango comes back, whoever has Tyler Breeze will get Fandango because they're probably going to reunite them.
Unless they don't reunite them.
Yeah, if they don't reunite them, then we'll just figure it out.
So, damn it. I kind of obligated to do this since no one has taken them, and I'm just like,
Okay.
Because they are known to be reliable, and I do like them. Ooze!
Oh! I was thinking that, but I didn't want to take more SmackDown people if I could avoid it, so that's fair.
I think that if he wasn't, that was going to be my next pick.
Okay. So there we go. So it's Jeff at 17.
Damn you,
all
Jeff.
right. So anyway, Tiff, you get a pick now, and it won't be the Usos.
I'm going to go with, let's see, he's another Canadian, and he's the host of the KO show.
Go with KO. Good choice. I like it.
That was considering him, too.
Over KO. All right. I'm going to go ahead and
Wait a second.
Yes?
KO, for some reason, I thought they never put him on SmackDown. I thought he was on, like, both shows. Or did he come back on
he came back on SmackDown because he returned. He's been on SmackDown because he hosted the KO show there, and he was he fought Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship at Fastlane. So he came back kind of on SmackDown dealing with that sort of feud. So that was where he showed up. So he's primarily been on SmackDown, although that could change come this week. We just don't know. All right. So is that my pick?
That's your pick. Did you increment her roster?
I think so. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, I did not. Okay. All right. So, my pick then.
Yes, your pick.
Look at the roster over here. Yeah, I need more Raw people. I'll take Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Fair enough. Speaking of which, you have not incremented your roster, so you're going to have to count your roster.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15. You are correct.
All right.
Yes, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
She's fine.
12,
I counted
13,
hers
14. 15. Yep, okay.
Over to Risa.
Indeed.
Okay, well, I mean, How long is she going to be out? I don't know, but she was my favorite last season, so it's about time that I pick Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Wondering when that was going to come out.
Yeah, about damn time.
Sitting here thinking, man, if she don't pick her, I'm going to pick her.
Head bitch in charge. All right.
All right. So, okay, where do I want to go with this? All right. It's a long time coming. He's coming home. He's coming home. I'm going to take the botch machine, Cedric Alexander.
Ah. It's a good choice. That is reasonable.
I have that entire feud.
You do. It's true. All right.
Is that Cedric Safe Alexander?
Cedric Alexander.
Okay, Tiff.
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
She's taking him back. Good pick.
She is taking back Buddy Murphy. Also, interesting note here with that, by the way.
Pardon me?
Hey,
That is
Jim, you have no cruiserweights.
I won't have any because that was the last cruiser. Well, not quite the last cruiserweight, but
Noam Dar and the Canellises are on the list.
yep. So he's a few left, but you're right. I don't have any cruiserweights.
I
Your
suggest
pick
picking
anyway.
a cruiserweight.
Yeah, you're right. I'll take Noam Dar.
Are you sure?
Why
Mike
wouldn't I?
Kanellis is currently getting a push.
Yeah, but didn't they ask to be released?
That's what they thought, but no, he's been around. He's been wrestling. Although he did just lose to Akira Tozawa, so we don't know, but still.
Yeah.
All right, go to Noam Dar is probably due for another push anyway. So either way, it's kind of an even pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Noam Dar because I like him more.
It's coming home.
I got that stuck in your head.
Yeah. Plus, the other advantage of me having Noam Dar is it gives me the WWE roster's full Scottish contingents.
So you're going to be the Scottish team this season?
I don't know. We'll see.
Risa.
Anyway, Risa.
This shit's crap. Okay, so I'm gonna take Dissension.
Okay. They do tend to. They don't want to do much, but they do show up. You can't doubt that.
Fault of that. Yep.
Yeah. On with the Ascension. All right. All right. Go ahead. Okay. Jeff.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take one I guarantee you guys are not going to see coming. I'm going to take Baron Corbin.
Ah.
I respect that. All right. Tiff?
Okay. Randy Orton.
Good. I'm wondering how long everybody's going to leave Randy Orton just sitting there.
He doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Because he's like basically on a Legends contract at this point.
Yeah, but the dude shows up. I mean, the dude just had a WrestleMania match against AJ Styles.
Yeah, he did.
Which half the people in the arena didn't see because of a bright-ass stage light WWE didn't turn off.
Oops.
All right. So that puts it on my pick if I'm keeping track correctly at home.
Yes.
So let's see. All right. All right. Oh, fuck, I might as well split the difference. I'll take Mike and Maria Canales anyway.
Fair.
That way I at least have some semblance of a freaking cruiserweight contingents here.
I feel I should point something out to Risa because I'm thinking she might not realize this.
Okay.
Hence why my surprise at who she picked when she picked
Oh.
Rey Mysterio. I would just like to point out to Risa, the Colognes are Puerto Rican.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
I'll add that they're the guys that you got your theme music in the video game from.
Really?
Yeah, however, the counter argument to the Colognes is they never show up or do anything, but somehow they're still employed. when they need a bunch of random dudes for a battle royal, they'll show up, or a bunch of dudes just stand in the background of somebody doing something important, they'll show up. But otherwise, they don't do anything, and I don't know why.
Yeah, but with the whole shakeup happening now, it's post WrestleMania, so all the feuds are starting anew. They might actually do something. Because the reason
That
they
is
hadn't done
possible.
stuff for a while is one of them was injured, and when that one came back, there wasn't much for them to do because they were in the thick of other storylines and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's a crapshoot with them, but I just thought I'd mention that because
Yeah, sure.
Jim thought you might pick them just for that reason, and when you didn't pick them, you picked Ray instead. I was like, oh, she doesn't know.
Yo no sé.
Anyway, who the hell's turn is it?
Reese's.
Okay, Risa, you got it.
That's why I mentioned that before she made her pick, just in case it
Gotcha.
affected
That is
it.
fair.
Very well timed point. Okay, so
Also, speaking of Hispanic guys on the roster, by the way, as a note, unofficially off the record speaking, no way Jose gives you the biggest roster because it comes with like a 15-person conga line.
yeah,
Conga line doesn't count.
that is so funny.
He also has the same problem as Epico Primo. He doesn't do anything.
See, I have to pick my peoples and show them support, so that the WWE who's watching right now can get them on the show.
So they're really good.
They are. They're great in the ring. So is that the Colognes then?
No, I didn't say who. I
Okay.
actually was gonna go with oh god, watch me screw up a name. Here we go. I'm gonna phrase it this way because I now know how to say her name. I'm gonna go with Tamina's team.
And
Nia
Ajax
and
did?
Tamina.
Nia
Okay.
Jax. Okay. I always say
Okay.
Nia. Sorry.
Yeah. Why
Fair.
are they your people?
Oh, the Hispanic ones. I was talking
There.
about you guys.
What's that?
Nia Jax and Tamina?
No.
He's saying, why are they your people?
No, she was talking about the Colognes. She was like, I need to
Okay.
do that, but I'm not going to.
Oh, okay, I get it
Oh
now.
yeah, because I'm Puerto Rican. So
Okay.
they're
I get it now. We thought you were referring to Nia Jax and Tamina as your people. That's what confused us.
no, they kind of
alright.
suck. I just need more women on my team.
That's fair. So Risa, the first team to crest 20, by the way.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Nice Risa about that. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
Yes, whereas Jeff and Tiff currently at 19 each, I'm at 18.
Well, that's going to change.
Drafting will continue.
Yep.
So if Risa just went, Jeff.
Yeah. I'll do it. We're getting kind of down there.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to
Yeah.
take Sanity.
All
Bring him
right.
back.
Going for sanity. Maybe they'll do something.
I would imagine so. I imagine they're probably going to have the Hardy Boys run through the SmackDown tag division and then drop them and then retire, like, completely.
I could see that.
I could see them dropping it to, like, Sanity.
Yeah.
How's Nikki Cross blue when she's on Raw?
Nikki Cross isn't on Raw. She's on SmackDown.
Really? I thought she was on
I think
Raw.
so. She was on both for a long time, but she hasn't appeared on Raw in quite a number of weeks, generally speaking, whereas she has shown up on SmackDown several times.
And how much would it piss Jeff off if I took Nikki Cross?
Yep. Did you increment my roster?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, I did.
I mean, you could take her. She's on the roster.
It's an option.
Well, I think I'm feeling the glow, and I'll go with Naomi.
Naomi.
Fair. That's a good pick.
All right. Go with Naomi.
That's probably who I would have ended up taking if you'd have taken Cross, because I have the Usos. So.
That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, all right. And that puts it over to my pick.
Yes.
And let's see. Put that up. Let's see. People left on the roster. Let me look at my roster for a second here. What do I got? Yeah, all right. So you know what? They've always been doing something with these vignettes, and I need Raw people, so I'm gonna actually go out on a limb and take Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, I was thinking Crazy Mojo.
Yeah, see if Crazy Mojo gets a push here.
I'm taking Mojo.
Crazy Mojo Jojo. It's the words out of my mouth. There,
Nice. All right. That's going to bring it back around to Risa.
All right, so since this is your 10th season, I'm going to pay homage to your first season and pick The Miz.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
To our original May 1st, 2011, when the X-Pound was founded, the first thing that was ever done was Jeff and I wrote an article with Jeff under the name Valo Gunn at the time. We actually wrote a superstar evaluation of The Miz. We attempted to pitch it to John Canton, the gentleman whose recaps we used for our scoring for his new site he was establishing. We entered it. We did not get selected, but
obviously.
The lack of getting selected for that was what inspired us to do it on our own, which led to us writing articles on our own board, which I'm not going to link to because it's outdated. And eventually our former compatriot, The Mole, started doing video reviews, and we liked the idea, and that led us to where we are today.
Yep. So she has Da Miz.
Yep.
And by the way, Risa, you should be aware that with The Miz, you also get Maurice should she ever decide to, poke her head in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Miz's wife, Maurice, she's currently pregnant with their second child, so.
You just
inserted one, you idiot.
All right, wrong. But yeah, Maurice is currently pregnant with their second child, so she might show up. But given that Miz and Maurice currently have their reality show, Miz and Mrs., there's a good chance that she might show up once in a while to promote it. And if that happens and she does keep showing up this season, we'll toss her on your roster and you'll get appearance points for her.
Oh, cool.
And in the event, at some point after, and obviously in the event that you have her in further seasons, if she does get, have the child and decide to come back, she is a multi-time women's champion. So there's always a possibility she can come back and wrestle at any point at which she's not being a mother. So.
Okay.
Well, yes. 2 kids, probably not, as Risa can attest to.
Beth Phoenix has 2 kids.
She won't be wrestling other people. She'll be wrestling kids.
But she doesn't have a husband that's wrestling 300 days out of the year.
That is true.
Like Edge and Uncle Christian can take care of the kids.
True. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so let's see. That was who the hell's turn is it?
My turn.
Jeff.
Okay, Jeff. What do you got?
Well, since Tiff was kind enough to leave her for me, I should take her, Nikki Cross.
That's a good thing, because if you didn't, I was going to. Only 2 individual women left on the roster. And that's going to go to Tiff's pick.
Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers.
Oh! Going for the former WWE champion.
Dark horse.
Quiet. All right, it's going to be 3. It's going to increase you to 23. Okay.
That was an easy thing for you to add up. I know.
It was. And that's going to go to my pick.
Yeah.
And since he started, he's been showing up regularly wrestling and does kick ass in the ring when he does it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Andrade and Zelina Vega.
Damn you.
You had ample time.
I know. He was going to be my next pick.
No, now he's not.
Now he's not.
Speaking of picks, it is Reese's pick.
Alrighty. So, shot in the dark. Let's go with R-Truth and Carmella.
You'll get promo points for 7-second dance breaks, if nothing else.
Yeah, they're
Sounds
consistent, so that's not bad.
Did you see my wrestling character? It sounds good to me.
Yeah, that works.
Did they show you my wrestling character?
They did not.
We don't have you created in 2K19 yet.
We don't have it created in the current game yet. But if you want, Risa, I can fire up last year's game and show you, Tiff.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
23.
14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, yeah, 23. Thank you. Okay.
It's called easy math, Jeff. Jim, sorry.
I know, but like I said, I backed the one off accidentally and then forgot what the number was, and I was recounting to make sure it was 21 when I started, and then upped it to 23. I was counting to determine the original number, not the current number.
Can you scroll back over so I can see who I get to pick from? Thank you.
Got it. Getting down there.
A lot of teams left.
There are a good number of teams left.
You know what?
No, we don't know. That's why we're waiting.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to take Bray Wyatt.
That's a risky pick, but I think that's gonna pay off for you.
I think all that's left is risk.
Some of it
Not
is,
really. Yeah. There's some good, consistency.
Yep. Tiff, your pick.
EC3.
EC3 going to the young up and comer.
Yeah, they're due to do something with him.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right. So let me just look at my roster for a second here.
Excuse me.
By the way, Jim, I should have 24. You didn't increment me for Bray Wyatt.
I did increment you for Bray Wyatt specifically.
Then you must have missed
2,
it before.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You are correct, sir.
All right. So that makes it your pick, Jim.
It does make it my pick. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Revival.
Fair.
As I noticed, I only had, I have pairings, but I only have like 3 actual tag teams. So now I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't increment my roster. That would help.
Yep. And that gives you how many, Jim?
23. Yes. Bobblehead, yes. Bobblehead, no. Okay.
Bobblehead's not in this call.
Anyway.
Risa Solrisa.
Yes. It is your pick, Risa.
Okay, so
just like we got 2 women left, Dana Brooke and Mickey James. AOP still left on the faction roster. 4 teams. And got about 10 male superstars left.
all right, so I'm looking at the male superstars, and I'm thinking that you know what? I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to go with Triple H.
Oh, going with the boss, the COO.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's a good, solid choice. Now, do remember the only thing with Triple H is that if he's only showing up in an authority figure capacity to make rulings, he won't get points for that. He'll only get points if he gets into a storyline or wrestles a match.
Okay.
Just remember that.
Or beat somebody up.
Or that.
Yeah.
All right.
However, we do normally we do sometimes make exceptions if he comes out and does a particularly good promo that schools the roster on how to make a promo. He might get pipe bomb points.
All right. So that comes over to me, right?
Yes, it does. You're
Are
right
we
after
ready to
Risa.
make XFL history? Because I think this is a first for the entire show.
Okay.
Because I have 3 of 4, so I'm honor bound to do this.
Oh yes, do it.
Follow the Buzzards.
For the first time, and I think in X history, Jeff has all 4 members of the faction formerly known as the Wyatt family.
I think it's the first time in XFL history that the entire faction is on one team.
Yep. I believe you are correct, sir.
And they are completely fucking fragmented.
They are. I do recall, if you watch our original draft from 3 years ago, about 3 years ago when we started this, it'll be 3 years ago in August. The funny thing is, in that draft, you ended up with 3 of the 4 Wyatt members, and the running joke, of course, is we were waiting to see if you get the 4th, and then John got Bray.
Yeah.
So you ended up with all the Wyatt members except Bray, which is hilarious. Anyway, so that's going to go to Tiff's pick.
It is. By the way, you didn't increment my roster.
I didn't increment you? You sure?
Yes, it's still at 24.
Yeah, so it should be 25.
It should be
All
25.
right, I'm going to take your word for it and not count.
I just corrected you to 24 in the last round.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to correct you, and it's 25 in this round.
Anyway, Tiff, pick. Who would you like? Get down to the wire of people that may show up regularly but don't usually do a lot.
Apollo Crews.
Going with Apollo, who really
Fair.
should have had more done with him than he's had so far.
Yep.
Dude is talented.
And so
25.
she's 25.
Yep. I was a little off on my roster counts so far, but we're sticking pretty good. We're sticking pretty evenly. We're not bad.
Yeah. That goes back to you, Jim.
It does go back to me, and I'm going to go right down that line. I'm going to take Dolph Ziggler.
Even though you don't know if when he's coming back.
I don't know when he's coming back, but it's Dolph Ziggler. Not only is he able to show up, he's able to show up and insert himself into a main roster feud for no reason.
True.
He tends to do that. Plus, I think other than John, I'm the only person that's ever had Dolph Ziggler.
I had Dolph. I took Single Tire, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I had Dolph last season.
That's right. That's right. Well,
That's why I was like, fuck, when he was like, I'm on hiatus. I was like, shit, fuck you, Dolph.
well, now I have Single Tire.
Yes, now you have Single Tire.
Anyway, that's going to take us all back around to Risa's pick.
Yep.
All right. Dame mis puertorriqueños, por favor.
She wants Epicone Primo.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's a good choice, Iris. It makes sense, even if they don't get you a lot of points. Everybody's got to have a few scrubs on their team. It's just how it works.
Just how it works.
And deal it. Okay.
Oh, I haven't heard the term scrubs in such a long time. Thank you for saying that.
Mhm. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me.
All right. Well, that comes back to me, right?
I do holler at me.
So, Jim, you said you did the maths, and we are each going to end up with 30 by the end of this, right?
I think, but I'm also realizing in terms of because the teams are together, in terms of actual number of picks, Reese is actually going to end up with the last pick.
We'll see.
No, it's accurate. Count the number of people left. There are 4 of us. Therefore, I think she's going to end up with them. But we'll see. Go ahead.
So, since I'm the 205 Live guy, it's only appropriate I'm taking the AOP.
That makes sense.
Because now I have the boss of 205 Live.
You do.
So that's 28.
Yep.
Which means I have 2 more picks.
Well, no, it's not the number of picks. It's the number of people, but that's going to be uneven because teams are together.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is once I hit 30, I'll just stop.
Well,
even
no,
out the teams.
Well, no, I said I don't think it's going to work. We'll keep going and we'll worry about evening it out afterward. We're going to keep going as proper.
All right.
Factions are gone. We're out of factions.
Over to Tiff.
Yes, Tiff, you're up. There are 11 total picks left on the board. Because everybody's going to get 2 more, and then, let's see. If it's on Tiff's pick, then it will be, let's see. So, let's see. Tiff, Risa, Jeff, me. Tiff, Risa, Jeff, me. Tiff, Risa. Jeff, you're going to end up with the last pick, actually.
Okay.
But right now, it's Tiff.
I think that they're gonna do more, or they're gonna do more. Who's gonna do?
That's the question. Who's going to do stuff? If anybody.
B team, go, go, go.
All right. Going with the B team. The other thing about the B team is if you don't have a shirt for them, you can make one at home with a magic marker.
This is true.
All right, that goes back around to me.
Let's come back around to you.
Let's see here.
I recommend taking a team to bolster your numbers.
I could do that. But I don't think I am going to do that, actually.
Okay.
Let's worry about the roster. I'm actually, because... All right, I'm going to take Dana Brooke.
Fair.
Because they had her cut a promo the other day about seizing opportunity. I think they might actually let her do something. So,
Even though she has no talent whatsoever.
she has talent.
She's not that good in the ring.
She's easy to the ring. She's better than a lot.
Well, she looks like last I seen her, she looked like she had a lot of work done on her face.
You know, all I'm saying is she gets it. She can get it done in the ring. I mean, she might not be the best superstar ever, but like, she's better than a lot of people they hire and bring in.
True. She's just not better than most of the women's roster.
Well, but it's this way. She's not Alicia Fox. She doesn't try to cripple people with her finisher.
Well.
Anyway, that's going to bring us back around to Jeff.
No,
Risa.
No, Risa. Oh, Risa. You're right. I skipped Risa. Sorry, Risa.
No, he's not. He's really
Yes,
not.
I am. Yes, I am. Shut up, Jeff.
No, really, he's not.
Don't make me not introduce you again.
Titus O'Neil.
Titus
Okay.
Worldwide. Dad of the year right there. All right. Then it's Jeff.
And it's me.
Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Mickey James.
I'm with Mickey. Multi-time women's champion.
Yeah.
What happens if they bring on more women?
We just add people to the rosters.
Oh.
Yeah, we either have a decision about who's going to get who, or if we can't agree, I break out the wheel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that one.
It's from wheeldecide.com. If you watch our old drafts, we used to do this drafting. We used to do the full drafts off the wheel. but we found out that because the wheel was left to randomness, oftentimes the teams were drastically unfair.
Yeah.
So by doing it this way, at least people have a say in it, some kind of say in who they're getting.
Cool.
But if it's just a few new people that are coming on and we're in disagreement, then and they're all decent, then we can easily enough put them on the wheel and do it that way.
Yep. Over to Tiff.
So, yeah, we have 2 teams, and there are 5 individual male superstars remaining.
Shelton Benjamin.
Gold standard. And that's going to go to me.
Okay, so someone's going to be one short.
Like I said, we'll figure it out. Let's get ready, drafted, and then we'll look at the numbers. I'll take John Cena. Rabaloo! Ba-ba-da-bow. Ba-ba-da-bow. Just because John Cena is awfully liable to randomly, he's awfully liable to randomly show up for no reason.
He might.
Particularly if our season is ending at SummerSlam.
He might, but we're also going into summer blockbuster season.
That is also true, but that's because the blockbusters will have already been filmed. He'll have to promote them, but he won't have to be in them. They'll already be made.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to take us back around. So we have 5 picks left. So I was actually right original time, which means we've got Risa, Jeff, Tiff, me, and finally Risa.
Fair.
How did that change from like a minute ago?
Jim doesn't know how to count. We already established this about half an hour ago.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can't count.
All right, so I guess then give me the dead man.
Going Undertaker. You get his points for this past Raw, if nothing else. So
yeah.
All right.
Warriors.
My Undertaker. All right, 4 remaining. Jeff.
Okay, what do I want to do here? Highly suspect whether he'll show up or not, but I like him, so I'll take Tyler Breeze.
I respect that pick.
Because if I recall, he's been in NXT doing a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Well, if Fandango's come back from injury, that could change.
Could.
Now, SmackDown is in desperate need of tag teams.
Tyler Breeze is on Raw.
I know, but there's a shakeup this week.
True.
All right, Tiff, you got 3 choices.
The Good Brothers.
Going for the Good Brothers. All right. Tiff at 30. And that only leaves 2.
Jim, might I suggest Beauty and the Man Beast to kind of even out the numbers?
Yeah, I was just gonna, given that we're the last, I was gonna check. Risa, do you have a preference?
I was gonna take No Way Jose.
Okay, that works out then. I will take Beauty and the Man Beast. Cool.
No, that'll even it out.
We're getting close to even it out. We're gonna look at this in a sec. 28. And then for lastly is No Way Jose, we'll go over to Team Risa Solrisa.
So it's actually almost perfectly even because you and Risa are at 28 and me and Tiff are at 30.
Yeah, kind of like.
Yeah, that's about as even as it's gonna get then.
I can live with that. How about you guys?
Well, I'll actually hang on. That's not true.
Why?
No, because
But we
it
can
does
each give you one person.
That's if Jeff and Tiff each sacrifice an individual, and Risa and I each gain an individual, everybody has 29, and we're perfectly even.
For the start of this.
The start of this. So Jeff and Tiff.
Tiff.
Yeah. So whichever one of you would like to give to whichever of us. As we run the evenness here, it's an individual. It doesn't matter gender or show, but any individual that you have that you believe you're willing to potentially sacrifice for the greater good.
For the greater good.
What say you, Tiff? These are some pretty even rosters in terms of just who's on the rosters, though, which would be make for an interesting season.
I can agree with. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's what I was saying. Just take some scrubs off your teams and move them. And you're yeah, and just in terms of people who aren't probably going to do a lot. Jeff, in your case, I think your most sacrificable person is Mickey James at the moment,
or Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, either one of those two. Tiff, in your case, I would say you're probably better off. You're probably best off dropping Shelton Benjamin is probably your best option there.
That was my thought.
Yeah.
So either one of you can take Shelton if you want.
All right, so Shelton and then Jeff. Which one of your two do you want to give up?
Whichever one you give up, I want it.
Okay, then I'll take Shelton. I'll take Shelton from Tiff then.
Okay.
That's fair.
Because those were actually, two.
That's a tough call. Let's see. Okay, well, since it's going to Risa, I'll give you Mickey James.
Yay!
Okay.
Because you need some women because we don't know when or if Rhonda's coming back.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was hoping you would say that. Thank you.
All right.
And I think Breeze, from my perspective, is better anyway, just because of the potential of Fandango coming back and then putting them back together.
That is respectable.
Like
I said, if more people come in, we'll distribute them as needed based on who has potential partners or other allies, and we'll kind of sort all that out. But there you have it, folks. There are the rosters.
Is this the first time ever in XFL history where we have completely even rosters at the beginning of this?
Probably, since I can remember starting this.
XFL history, yes. Log history, I don't think so. I think there was one time it happened, but I could be wrong. I have to go check the videos.
Fair.
But it's definitely the first time we've had perfectly even rosters when we've had 4 people. I'm pretty sure of that.
This is amazing.
All right, we have rosters. So, with that being said, the very last point of order here with our draft before we call it a night, would anyone like to offer trades to anyone else? Review your roster. See if there's anybody you didn't get that you might want and somebody you're willing to trade away, perhaps. Take a look through.
I think I'm pretty good with my team.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I think I'm okay with what I've got.
Okay. That's fair.
What about you, Jim?
I don't know. What do you think, Risa?
I'll be honest, Jim. The thing that makes it hard for me to consider any trades right now is the fact that the draft is about to come up, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know who's going to end up where.
That's fair. Yeah. All right, then that's fair then. In that case, we will leave the rosters as is.
So why not wait for the draft and then draft?
Because we're going to have scored by then, and then the overall effect won't be drafting; it'll be points, and that's just a little bit makes it harder to draft. Yeah. But then you're like, well, I want somebody who has equal number of points or more points, and it just goes a pain. So we're going to leave this. These are the rosters then.
Woo!
So that's not bad. We have an even 29 people on each roster. It's not bad. In terms of teams and individuals, I think everything's pretty evenly distributed. The only thing that is not evenly distributed is Risa's lack of championships on her roster. But she's got
with
fit
who she
that.
has on her roster, I think that'll take care of itself.
I agree. I think there's every chance that Heavy Machinery is going to win some kind of tag titles in the next few months. Given that they kind of been using them, I think they definitely will get a tag title run. So that's certainly going to get something out of there.
Yeah, that was part of the plan, Jim. It's okay.
There you go. So I could certainly see that happening. Definitely. Depending on what happens with Boss and Hug, they could get a rematch for the women's tag. So there's a possibility there. Charlotte is always in contention to potentially get a random women's title, as we noted right before WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely worth there. All right.
Oh, I just realized one thing I didn't do. That
What thing didn't you do?
I just realized I have no women's tag teams.
Well, technically speaking, if Beth Phoenix shows up, you have Pin Up Strong.
But I think that was just a one-time, one-off deal.
Most likely, but you know what? It happens.
Yeah, I just realized I kind of screwed myself out of that division. Whoops.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to live with that unless more teams show up. So, all right.
Which is entirely possible.
Yeah, could be. We'll see. Could be more people called up. We don't know. We will wait and see what happens. But right now, this is where we are at. So, I think that was an excellently well done draft. Nice one, everybody. Applause.
Mm-hmm.
I approve. So, what I will do is before tomorrow night, most likely when I get home from work tomorrow, I will, in addition to making sure Raw scored, obviously, I will go through and I will transfer these names. I've already pre-created the new season 10 document, so all I have to do is assign teams to individuals. On that note, in order to do that efficiently, however, does anyone have team names in mind?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. So start thinking about team names. Because the only problem is, in order to properly reflect things on the rosters, I mean, I can, if I don't do a date, because if I do a date out, then I can put names of our teams in temporarily. In case of Jeff's Tiff's in mind, I might have Jeff's team, Tiff's team, Jim's team already in there, so I might be able to reuse those and just add Risa's team. So one thing I would ask on our roster colors, Risa, did you want to go with that aquamarine color?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get an aquamarine and see what I can do.
Jim, for us, just do what you did last season and just use our previous team names until we come up with new ones.
That's true. I can do that. That's fair. Okay, good call. So we'll lock that in, and I will amend the teams and have the roster set, the scoring roster set to go for tomorrow night when we will do our first weekly scoring for this past week. The Raw after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after WrestleMania, 205, everything getting it prepped for the Superstar Shakeup. And the other thing in the Superstar Shakeup, remember, NXT dudes tend to get called up during that. So we're going to end up with some new people from NXT on the rosters.
Given that they just did that, I'm not really expecting that.
That's true, but you just never know what's going to happen. Remember, it's Vince. If Vince says, I want more guys, they're going to do it.
Also, Jim, given who you have on your team, can I recommend a team name for you?
Okay.
Kofi's gonna kill you.
Ha! I'll think about that. That's not bad.
All right. Well, that is our draft, and tomorrow we will have
Yes.
the scores.
Indeed. Tomorrow we'll score it up for the first week, and we will see where this 4-participant draft goes. Should be a whole lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, stay tuned for other great things that are coming up, of course. As has been mentioned, April's Year of Star Kid video will feature... what's the next one we're doing, Jeff?
Annie.
That's right.
Annie.
Because we did Trail to Oregon last time. So we'll be doing Annie, a parody. So stay tuned for us talking about that. We will also discuss amending of the schedules for reviews for that, because there is, of course, announcements of a new Star Kids special and a new musical happening this year. So we will have to amend to accommodate for reviews of those.
Yeah, which might mean going over into 2020, because we don't know if the special is going to be available until 2020.
Yeah, we'll see. We know the
The musical will.
If we buy a digital ticket, yes.
Well, it should be on YouTube by like Christmas.
Maybe if they get it out in time, yes. At any rate, so that's going to be good, and also we will be having a joint a group review of Avengers Endgame.
Hopefully,
if we get that together, and given the timing, that maybe we will probably make that in celebration of the 8th anniversary of the X Pound, which again was founded May 1st, 2011. So we will hopefully have some people in for that. The four of us, if we all end up seeing the movie, maybe some old faces here and there that haven't been around in a while. We'll see. So with all of that, I'm going to go ahead and close the document. Great job drafting, everybody. I think it was a good, smooth, well done draft. There's my camera.
Yeah, nobody was pissed off.
Yeah, no fighting, no arguing. Everybody was kind of cool. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you
no,
three for being.
I'll turn this car around if you don't stop.
Yeah, exactly. Very calm and respectful draft this year, and I like that. Hopefully, that's a good sign of things to come for the season. But with that, I am James Phoenix, and we will see you next time for official scoring here in the XFL. Come on. What the? Did my
batteries
die?
are dead.